Good morning, Brian.
Morning.
I'm delighted with the esteem of your two guests that you have this morning, especially Mr. Hitchens. I've always wanted to catch him on one of your call-ins. I've got a question. You're talking about class. Okay, I'm interested in like consumer markets, products that are bought by consumers, and how in America we've always had a very diverse economy, and people can buy discount or they can buy name brands. There are different levels of you understand what I mean? Well, I've been concerned with the way that the trade blocks are coming into being, and if he would like to comment on what he views as the future trends, and if it will remain as diverse, or if the possibility of, for example, monopolies, coming into. It's kind of hard to. Do you get the idea of what I'm talking about?
I feel really terrible since you say you've been looking forward to seeing me on one of these shows, that I can't understand the grammar of your question. I can't help you out.
Connor, what are you're talking about?
And I say don't see what it has to do with class, or not yet, anyway.
Well, I could give you an example. Okay, for instance, if there were 10 people in the world, okay, and there's somebody making bread, and he decides, well, I can sell a loaf of bread for $1 a loaf. Everybody in the world can afford one. I make $10, I make 10 loaves. Then he gets on his computer and he figures out, hold it, 5 people can pay $5 for a loaf of bread. I make 5 times the money, make half as much bread, and forget the other 5 people.
How does that relate to the British question and the 1992 in Europe?
Well, I might have misunderstood. I thought that you were talking about like class distinctions, and I wanted to see if he might like to comment of how it might be reflected in the marketplace. And
okay, I'm not sure. Do you?
I think I have to do a pass on this.
Let me ask both of you before we grab this next call. I'm sorry to our caller. I guess we just didn't understand.